Hey fans, happy Friday from the Mercy Health Training Center. A gorgeous day out here as FC Cincinnati are preparing to face the Vancouver Whitecaps. They're playing 3 of their next 4 games at home. Home sweet home, Tommy.
Yeah, 7 of 11 to end the season inside the friendly confines of Nippert Stadium. And that's really what the Orange and Blue need now to build some momentum, closing out 2019, and certainly a great opportunity at home against Vancouver.
Yeah, the guys have talked about the fan support all week. Almost
Right.
28,000 fans average through those first 10 games. So looking for a big crowd. Kickoff is set for 8 o'clock. Remember, it's just a little bit later this weekend. A lot of club connections between these two teams.
No question.
Four guys that previously played for Vancouver.
And don't forget about Manu, who of
That's
course
right.
is on the coaching staff for FC Cincinnati, played for Vancouver. So Kakuta Mane with some strong ties there. Kendall Waston, oh by the way, he was their captain and came over from Vancouver. And Spencer Ritchie, of course, got his start with Vancouver, got his Major League Soccer debut there. So yeah, 4 guys plus Manu. There's going to be a lot of shaking hands before the game.
Right.
I'm sure a lot of hugs after the game as well, and certainly a lot of probably inspiration in the FC Cincinnati guys to get that result against their former club.
Absolutely. And speaking of Kendall Waston, I liked the center back pairing with him and Michael van der Werf. He made his debut in Toronto last weekend at center back, and I thought the two of them did well together. I liked how much Michael communicated as well.
Yeah, communication obviously is key when you have a pairing there at center back, and I thought Michael did very, very well playing alongside Kendall. We talked about it on the broadcast. He only had a week really to get used to being with Kendall, and they wanted to see if he was fit enough to start. He played the entire 90 minutes. He didn't show any signs of fatigue, and boy, did he look very good out there. So that was very exciting. I think a very encouraging sign to see those two play very well together, to see that communication, as you talked about, work out very well. And I thought, all in all, very solid performance in his debut.
And another performance that stood out to me, and someone who's been producing a lot as of late, Emmanuel Ledesma.
Yeah, how about
another goal?
Yeah, how about the work from Manu? Over the last 5 games now that he's played in, he scored a handful of goals, had a couple assists in there
3 goals,
as well, and I think we've really seen him grow into the season. Right, wasn't involved back in March as much when the season started. Then some guys went out of Gold Cup, and he started to get involved towards the end of March, and now he's a regular piece of the 18 and really the starting lineup of late for Yohan Damet. So I think that's great for Manu, and that he really looks comfortable out there, I'd say, over the last few weeks, and the results prove it.
Vancouver, they've struggled this season. Just one win in their last 13 matches under the direction of Marc Dos Santos. They hired him in November, so kind of an overhaul of the roster in the offseason, but not a very successful season so far. Yeah,
tons of new faces for the Whitecaps out there. They actually signed 2 goalkeepers, traded for 2 goalkeepers on the same day last December, and that battle has ended up at Maxim Crepeau, a guy who FC Cincinnati fans will know. They saw him last year. Kenny Walker.
Stern knows him.
Yeah, Jack knows him well, and of course Kenny Walker knows him well because he chipped him from midfield last year when he snuck it over him, caught him off his line. But yeah, he's a very experienced goalkeeper who's done very well for Vancouver, but you're right, they've struggled. They have a lot of new pieces, and at times they've looked like a team that's trying to figure each other out.
We'll see how this match plays out. Kickoff is set for 8 o'clock at Nippert Stadium. If you can't make it out to the match, you can tune in on Star 64, Flow FC, ESPN Plus, or WDJO. You guys know all the options by now. And make sure you come out to Nippert Stadium on Sunday. We have a special event.
Fan Fest.
First ever Fan Fest. Tommy and I are going to be hosting a live show for 2 hours.
That should be fun.
Plenty of players, autographs.
Cincinnati Zoo's coming. We got some other
fun
special activities, autographs, kids clinic. You better be there Sunday, but first come on Saturday.
Thanks for watching. Alex Stec, Tommy G. We'll see you guys at Nippert Stadium.